Hello, everybody. Finally, I made the video about the Venus retrograde. Also, to give you an announcement for tomorrow. Tomorrow, about this time, now it's at 8 p.m. Bulgarian time, and it is at 12 o'clock noon United States Central Time. And this is going to be the time for the live event that I'm going to do. That's going to be the questions and answers, whatever you guys need. Merry Christmas. By the way, there was a new year in Bulgaria for those who obey the original Bulgarian calendar. That is the time when the sun moves into Capricorn. That's how it is. That's how it's been made. It's the oldest calendar on it. So we are here 77,520. So Happy New Year. Questions about the things that goes on about the Venus retrograde before I go into the astrology deepness and dive into it. It is the period of the truth. And you guys gonna be like, you just blowing our ears with the truth. You will understand when I give you the charts. It is about Uranus and Taurus. You will understand during those charts what the Uranus does. It is in Taurus. What's going on in the earth? It is about to get that energy from universe, pour it into the ground. I'm not worried about your 5D, 7D. I'm worried about right now is what are you doing in the earth. Now Venus is in Capricorn, that is also an earth. So it's gonna be about what on the earth are you doing in the earth with your love. What is your truth? Where is that going on into? There is 17 key dates for during that period of Venus retrograde. The funny part is since Mars and Venus get separated, okay, then at the end they're gonna pile that up. I think so. That was a January 29th. That's gonna be this March. Between the male and the female energies there in the Capricorn so wherever the energy will be, it is there, it is right in there, and it's going to ignite it by the moon. You will see that I was talking to so many of my astrology reports. The crucial part of the moon, it is that she moves into the astrology signs, and she is putting our focus what to do, focus should be in what area of our life. So during the days, during the week, she moves, and when she moves, she triggers this, she triggers that, and that's why in my astrology reports you see that the moon has got a critical thing. But right now you'll see it during the period of Venus retrograde, what actually go on into. The main specifically aspect that the Venus is going to maintain at the whole time, it is going to be the trine between her and Uranus. Most of the time there's going to be a single aspect with Venus retrograde. That is about you to talk to the big boss upstairs, you to talk to the universe, you to talk to your higher self, you to go ahead to evaluate yourself. You know that this retrograde, it is about to rethink, revisit, reevaluate, and redo. Once Venus retrograde, it'll be go on, and it's gonna be direct wherever you did during the retrograde period, wherever you revise, wherever you're gonna be redo it. You either gonna repeat the same thing or you're gonna go start of the new beginning, and that is entirely up to you, your choice. By the way, by the end of this cycle of Venus, we are going to have a Mercury retrograde, but I'm going to talk about Mercury retrograde when it comes. Right now, don't have to worry about a period of Mercury retrograde at all. You might see it in the charts, but don't focus on this for it. Okay, so I'm gonna go bring the charts up right now, and we are going to see this charts that I'm talking about. And here's the focus, the technical difficulties, and I will appreciate your patience. What it's the first day? The first day it's right now. It's right now. It's the moment. We are in December 22nd. As you see it, Venus is right here with Pluto and the retrograde, and the only aspect right now she has is visions. Is you to visualize the love inside of you. There is nothing else that goes on, and there is nothing you want to focus into it. It's about the love for you, the love that goes on inside of you. Wherever your case might be, maybe your loved one is with you, maybe you reevaluate relationships with you, maybe in a separation, maybe you are thinking about the new love, maybe you creating a plans to get with someone. Wherever your case is about the love, it is about you kind of like into a standby. You kind of like evaluate things, and you preparing for this period of validation, of revaluation. That's what this energy is. It's going to be tomorrow as well. Same thing, it's going to be on Christmas Day. So as you see it here on the 25th, that energy will begin after the right of the holiday. You knocked out everybody, you knocked out relatives, you fixed the house, you did things. Now it's time for you. The moon is going to be in Virgo. So the moon is going to be trine Venus. That's going to be your first date. You need to remember for 25th is that you gonna begin to look and heal your things. Okay, there's gonna be a trine between the moon, Uranus, and Venus. As you see it, Venus has not yet made that trine with Uranus yet. This is just the preparation day that you actually have to make connection within your own self, to make connections with the universe, to make a connections with deeply what's going on. That energy is going to be kind of like prolonged. You maybe feel mad, sad, angry, all the feelings about love. Okay, wherever is your feeling about love, that's what you need to fix on it. That's what is going to come up. That's what I'm going to be doing the overviews of on it. The next key date is in the next day. This is the day when at the moon, it's going to be just coming up into Libra. Just to remind you, it's like, hey, it's about relationships. Don't be selfish. It's about relationships. Don't run away from this. And that retrograde with Pluto, that's going to give you the visions. And to warn you, don't use whatever your ego, your kind of like your macho part inside of you, the sun energy in Capricorn. It's like, I do this, or you forcing your emotions through what your ego wants to see. It's not gonna work. all you're going to do is you're going to harm yourself. Really, you're going to harm yourself. What that is that the moon is helping that shift of growth with the shift of Jupiter moving from Aquarius to Pisces. You to grow within the soul. Look inside of you. See how the stars align up with the processes that goes on into. And during this day, the trine, it's very kind of specific because the moon is barely moved into Libra, but it's trining a cardinal sign in Capricorn, which is their squaring. Okay, so this little thing is about to, hey, that's what this is. That's what it is. Here's the shift. By the way, with the love, seek your visions. Look at Neptune, not your ego visions, your visions in you. Look in your heart. Look in your soul. Look in your gut. What it was. It was love or it wasn't. It was relationship or it wasn't relationship. It was just something else. Or it was the flirt or something else. And that's what this is. You to go ahead and see the cardinal changes that comes in, because Jupiter is going to move. That energy of Jupiter moving into Pisces is going to help you to achieve an eternal peace during that day. Be patient because there is a lot of information on it. I know some of you don't want everything within like 5 minutes to get your information. You need to understand for it. If somebody gives you a 5 minutes information, just a little tiny thing, okay? You don't read the whole Bible for 5 minutes. You don't read the whole book that it's a big information things for 5 minutes. And those 5 minutes, they may be crucial for it. And if you stay until the end on that video, you will understand something that maybe has a value for you. So on Tuesday, the December 28th, the moon is going to be still in Libra, and it's going to be squaring Venus. The same day, though, if you take a look, that vision that's still between Venus and Pluto, there's going to be a very much vision about what really was in you. But gotta be very careful with this energy. Alright? Libra is about love. Libra is about righteousness and truth and honesty and respect. But since the square is there, we also have a Mercury hopping into Venus and the Pluto. It's gonna be all coming together. Be careful your talk, your communications, and most of all, your emotions, because it's about relationship on earth. Relationship on earth. That is a Libra Capricorn. Be a professional with yourself if you want others to be a professional. Be truth if you want to be the truth, because Uranus is watching. During that day, as you still see the moon. It's trining Jupiter still. It helps you with that inner peace, so you don't react. If you're reacting on your ego, then you have problem with your own self. You have unresolved issues with yourself. You can't be in a relationship with someone if you haven't fixed your own relationship. If you're not true with yourself, you're not being true with your partners, and how the thing goes. And that energy is going to be very heavy. For some of you, the next time you need to be, the next date you need to be pay attention. That is going to be the Scorpio. Um, the moon is going to be at the Scorpio. It's going to trine Mercury, Pluto, and Venus, and in a I'm sorry, it's going to be sextile with Mercury, Venus, and Pluto, and it's going to have this squaring towards Jupiter, who is already in Pisces. Because some of you is going to resist this piece. Oh, it's not in my way. Oh, it was not the way I wanted. Oh, it's not. That Scorpio part of it's not your way. All it's going to do is going to create the aggravation vibes. And those aggravation vibes is to remind you about the good part of Scorpio. It is about your intimacy. It is about your deeply emotions deep inside of you. And that will be between the trine between the moon and Neptune. Okay, your visions of the past. You may have visions about how it was, how good it was, how bad it was, what was your reaction, what was his reaction, or what is your partner reaction, or what did you do, what did he do. It's gonna begin this process of that inner fight of what the heck. The thing it is that don't allow this revenge emotions of the moon in Scorpio. Again, you're going to hurt not somebody else, you're going to hurt yourself on this process. This is a self-revaluation process, not revaluation process with the partner. Don't go out and make the mistakes like everybody else and during the Mercury retrograde and it go as like you all know what I'm talking about. Don't go personal vendetta on this one. The next day is going to be January 3rd. The reason is January 3rd is the moon is going to join Pluto and the Venus. And that date, if you take a look, that visions is going to help you out. It's going to help you out. But on that date, the squaring of Mars, who is in Sagittarius, towards Neptune, it's going to begin to be active. And you need to be careful with this Mars and Sag. It is about your expressions. Don't go out and talk about what happened. Don't go out and point your ego or your visions or your things, or it is about you. Don't talk about others. It's a self-evaluation process. Nobody has to know what's going on inside of you. It's you and you. Okay? It's you versus you. This is what the reevaluation process of Venus retrograde is. Some of you is going to feel like angry and anger expression. There is two types of anger. The one anger, it's the one that things didn't go your way. The other one, it's the anger of the truth. And you are here to evaluate yourself what the truth is, the real truth, not your ego, not your needs, not your what it was here on earth, leaving everything else out. We're talking about here on earth, here, now, present time. Another key date, that is January 7th. This is going to be very helpful because that is the day when, on January 7th, this is the time when Venus joins, is going to be trining Uranus. Now, from now on till the end of the period, Venus is going to trine that. It is the only one pretty much aspect that she's going to have with the rest of the planets. And this is coming in when the Sun and the Venus period join. So it will be igniting your self. It's gonna reignite your true self, your internal world, your spirit, your soul, everything. This is a very crucial day. You will feel this energy. The moon, it's going to join Neptune. That's mean your focus will be see the true visions. If you still have the ego though, okay, the moon and Neptune squaring Mars in Sagittarius. Your fight, your thing that you want to win, or the things you wanted to win back in the past, they will crush you. Some of you maybe realize things that you did was in the right moment at the right time in the right place. But if you continue going in the same directions the way you're going, it's nothing's going to help you. You're not going to be able to gain from this revaluation process. You're not gain from this revaluation process, you're not going to change yourself. Simple as that. If you did the work, nobody will pay you. That's how it goes. So from now on, in this time, Venus is gonna be really, really under the things of the universe. You're trying something. Here is on the next day, on January 8th. That aspect here, if you see the Venus is right in here, it still is going to be sextile with Neptune, but that aspect here, it's going to be at one point, only one. Right now, during this period when Venus is sextile with Neptune, you're getting visions. You're getting all the time deja vus. You have like a daily projections of what happened, what it is, what it was. You may go nuts, you may go crazy, you may gonna be like, I don't want this, I stop this. No. Here is you dealing with universe, you're dealing with God. Can't escape. Some of you cannot escape. People who are not entitled to the energies and to the vibrations, they will feel things. But these guys, that they feel through the vibrations, yeah, you cross the line. You can't have escape of this. You're not gonna escaping this part, like it or not. And the Venus Sun in the Capricorn does not have negative aspects. This is about positiveness, about love. You to feel the love inside of you that you have had, or what it was. This is about to find the truth inside of you. It was a flirt. It was a just something. Maybe for some of you it was a game. Maybe for some of you it was just that about. Maybe for some of you that was something very serious. And be careful in those days. Specifically, I'm talking about Mars squaring Neptune, because it's not going to be very much. If you look at it here, I will zoom in. Jupiter right here, okay, has no aspects yet. He is just began to move to tell you, slow down, calm down, be at peace. I will help you to grow, but just be at peace. Is that this Pisces energy of, okay, it's alright. This emotions of Pisces is going to help you to calm down the situations inside. So another key day, that's going to be a January 9. The moon, it's going to square Venus and the Sun in Aries. That is about, it's me, I was in control, I wanted to control, I want it to be. It is about the stubbornness of the areas, not to change, not to grow, not to evolve. Don't forget about it. Aries, it is about the 1 year old who doesn't want to cooperate to grow. He always wants to be the baby, always somebody to go and carry him around and to care for them. And every time you're not doing it, they're just wah. Well, you're a grown-up person, and now you making this wah, and that creates anger when nobody comes in and take care of you. Are you gonna do wah? And that's what this day it is. There's gonna be a sextile of the moon between Saturn and the moon, which is kind of like helping you out of the things. It's gonna do the things a little better. During this period, though, be mindful about that. You might not gonna like this process that you're going to evaluate. You're gonna be like, I'm tired of this. I want to drop it. I want to just relax. That's what Jupiter is. Just relax. And here is. I was talking to you, so made a little different shot. That is in January 15th. The moon, as you see it, is in Cancer, squaring Mars. That is about this kind of like situations about when the moon is entering Cancer. It's going to be full with emotions. And a lot of you gonna experience in this emotions within the family. They are not gonna understand what you're going through, and the family is gonna be bugging you. Well, with the moon, it's over at Cancer, and she's trining Jupiter. As you see, the Jupiter doesn't have other aspects. It's only with the moon. As you see, Venus here. It doesn't have other aspect except Uranus. Now it's only you and God. And when family members try to interfere with you in your love affairs, or you're gonna reevaluate how your family involves into your love affairs, you may be gonna feel this pressure. You gonna tell them to zip it up, or you're just gonna tell them go to hell. If they don't zip it up, you're just gonna tell them go to hell. You using energies like, you know what, I don't want to hear right now. Just shut up. Let me do my thing. You have no power over my personal life. Okay. During this period, as you see it, the Sun and Pluto are together, and they have a sextile towards Neptune to give you the right visions for the actions. Mars, the warrior, maybe he wants to go and fight from Sag, but that it is about don't have anger about it. If you are twin flame, and when family members tries to tell you what the hell are you doing right now, you're only thinking about him, and you're like, you know what, I need to think about him, or I need to think about her. You are out of the pictures right now. Even if you come to the pictures, I have only that inside of me. You gotta help. I'm not worried who you are. I'm not worried what's going on in the house. I'm not worried about what's going on with the kids. I'm not worried about anything. I have a different priority. This. I need to fix this. I need to fix this situation to reevaluate myself. That's going to be that energy. If you are in a spiritual or soul connections with someone, you know exactly what I'm talking about. A lot of you experience it. A lot of you sharing it about it. That is going to be the energy. And to remind you, it's only between the God, the universe, and you. You're there alone. There's nobody else there. Nobody. Um, the next day that you need to know, it's January 26th, when at the moon it's kind of like a mid Cancer. It's gonna square Venus. That's gonna be the day that of doing the things is gonna create a lot of aggravation emotions. You know, that energy within the twin flames of I love you, I love you. And the next day, I don't want to see this girl anymore. I don't want to see this girl anymore. That anger of emotions of things, that emotions of doing the things on it, it's gonna come up. And how you deal with this, it is go to sleep. That's the best thing you can do. Be careful with the emotions. Those are the moon. It's in Cancer, and that moon is just may drive you crazy. But if you look at it here, the moon is sextiling Uranus. It's like the universe tells you, hey, listen to me. Let's shut up and listen to me. I will tell you what that is. I give you the soul. I give you everything. Just listen. And you gotta better listen to these intuitions of yours. You need to calm down, chill out, relax. Go take a cold shower if you're so hot during the winter time. Woo. Go get things going. The other thing it is the trine with Neptune is going to help out. You have a better visions of the things, and Mercury is going to return retrograde. During this Mercury retrograde, the divine aspect between Mercury and the moon. Oof. What are you going to tell yourself? So here is that thing is going to come up, but we want to talk more about Mercury retrograde when it comes to a Mercury retrograde. The next day to remember, it's 21st. If you pay attention here, Mars is moving forward to meet Venus. Wow, he's gonna be exiting this energy of firing Sag. That I'm the power, I'm the man, I am. But you know what? Perform. Like every Sagittarius, to when it comes to a performance, they are lacking of it because they try to outsmart everyone. Well, you can't outsmart. The job has to be done. So enough of this. But on that date, if you look at it, the moon, it's come back in Venus about healing. To heal the processes that you went through from revaluation yourself, to help to heal the things that you reevaluate, to help you heal the needs, to help you heal the harm, to help you heal the anger, to help you heal everything that went wrong. And using this energy with Venus to remind you this is going to, during a Mercury retrograde period, it's going to have the trine between Uranus, Venus, and the Moon. That it's an Earth trine. Okay, Earth, not heavens, not 5D, not 7D, Earth here. Okay, here in the 3D. Did you get that energy from 7, 5, 6, 4, wherever D? What did you do? You may have the energy. I don't care about the energy. I care what did you do. And that's what the earth signs, they're caring about your actions, your things that you did. But the energy is helping you to get better in the earth. And this is why during that date, focus of what you're going to do It is about what actions you need to change inside of yourself. Is to process the changes that you did during this retrograde of Venus. And January 23rd, the moon is going to be entering, of course, Libra. It's going to be divine aspect with Uranus is going to be like, yes, it's about love. It's about love. But what love? The love that you want to control or the love that I give you. As you see here, this square between the let me just kind of like zoom in so you guys can see much better. So the moon, it's squaring Venus, and this is gonna be your personal ideas about it. Yours. I should have controlled more. I should have be more of proactive or active. I should have get this. No, it's not about you. It's about your relationship with God. You can have a relationship, proper relationship, directly if you don't have relationship with God. How you see it is though. If you see here as the divine aspect right here with Uranus, that's the green line. And this is the trine with Venus. So the proper energy flow will be Moon, Uranus, Venus. Has always been like, that trine with Venus that it's been holding for a while now. You to trust that energy of the divine. If you don't trust yourself, trust the divine. But the divine actions on earth. Did you see the divine actions on earth? Did something happen during these relationships? And that's why the moon in Libra is going to be about righteousness. If you're not right, then you're not righteousness. So it's not going to work your way. Doesn't matter what is your way, it's your way. Your way is through God, not your way. Because your way is always screwed up. That's where you make this reevaluation to not screw up anymore. So it's a very key day you to realize of what it needs to be done. Monday, January 24th, this time, the moon, it's going to be exiting Libra. It's going to have this sextile with Mars to help Mars to move. Hey, bud, it's alright. You fight, you did good, you did great. This is going to be evaluations of if you did the work of a Venus retrograde, you're doing good. You survive. Pat yourself on the back. You went through a lot of crap. You went through a lot of things. Just relax. Now you relax on earth. You're going to get to work later on. You are a good warrior. You succeed. The warrior now will see through Jupiter how the things moved. So to get into this, more of this process, we are going to get this energy of doing the right thing in the last day of Venus. That's going to be a retrograde at the end of the process. And that's going to finish with Mercury joining Pluto. Mercury retrograde. Remember, Venus retrograde began and started with that moving with Pluto. Now, Mercury is in the same spot with Pluto. Okay? And you are about to say the right things to the right place, to the right people around. As you see, the energy is going to be pretty good. As you see that Uranus is empowering Mars, the Moon, and Venus. That's going to be like, okay, Just come together. Come together. This is gonna be from the third degree of a Capricorn to 11th degree of Capricorn, and the moon is in 6. Okay, so it's a 3, 6, 9. Okay, if you put a triangle like this, 3, 6, and 9, if you know what that is, good. If you don't, oh well, it is what it is. During this period, it's gonna be feel so good that you did that inner work. It's gonna be the day that, like, it is what it is. Now, wherever you reevaluate, wherever you decide, wherever you make up your mind, now Venus going forward. You going to do, what are you going to do? From now on, if you did your inner work, if you did the proper things, you're gonna do the right things. If not, you're gonna do the things that you choose, the things that there are. You're gonna repeat the cycle. Okay? It is what it is. There is nothing else of things. So, this period is gonna be more intense, giving you some few advices. If you have to reevaluate this video down the road, you can go ahead and review it for a certain days, for certain things. It is about you to help you. I'm working on quite a few videos. As you see, this is a lot of information to just go through for you. I wish you a very good day, and I'm expecting you tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to go in live event. It's going to be 8 p.m. Bulgarian time, 12 o'clock noon Central United States time. So guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I appreciate it. And guys, go do your inner work and be love.